Hello and welcome to Moonlit Myths, where we invite you to journey with us through tales of dreams and imagination. We're here to help you unwind, relax, and drift off into a peaceful slumber. Each night, we'll bring you a new story to help you escape the stresses of the day and enter a world of pure tranquility. So sit back, get comfortable, and let us guide you to a place of restful sleep. Thank you for joining us, and sweet dreams. Welcome to a tale of mystery and intrigue on the high seas. The story of the Mary Celeste is one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. Imagine a ship sailing across the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, its sails billowing in the breeze, its crew of experienced sailors at the helm. But then, one day, the ship is found adrift, abandoned by its crew. What happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste? Why did they abandon their ship? The answers to these questions remain shrouded in mystery. But as you listen to this bedtime story, allow yourself to be transported to the deck of the Mary Celeste and experience the thrill of the sea. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and allow the gentle sound of the waves to lull you into a peaceful slumber. Sweet dreams. Once upon a time, there was a ship called the Mary Celeste. It was a beautiful brigantine sailing vessel, built with care and designed for speed. The ship set sail from New York City on a chilly November day in 1872, bound for Genoa, Italy. The ship's cargo was a valuable substance called denatured alcohol, which was highly flammable and used for lighting and cooking. The ship was captained by a man named Benjamin Briggs, a skilled sailor with a wife and daughter who were also aboard the ship. As the ship left the harbor, the crew worked tirelessly to prepare the ship for its long journey. They hoisted the sails and adjusted the rigging, checking and rechecking each knot and line to ensure that everything was secure. The captain and crew carefully navigated the ship out of the harbor, past the Statue of Liberty, and into the open sea. For several weeks, the ship sailed across the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, encountering rough seas and stormy weather. But the crew of the Mary Celeste was undaunted, and they persevered, knowing that they were on a mission that was greater than themselves. As they sailed across the ocean, the crew worked tirelessly to keep the ship running smoothly. They took turns standing watch, scanning the horizon for any signs of danger. They climbed the rigging to adjust the sails and repaired any damage caused by the rough seas. As the days passed, the Mary Celeste continued its journey towards Genoa, Italy. The crew was eager to reach their destination, and they worked tirelessly to keep the ship running smoothly. But then, one night, a storm of unprecedented ferocity descended upon the ship. The wind howled and the waves crashed against the hull of the ship, threatening to capsize it at any moment. The crew worked frantically to keep the ship afloat, but the storm was too much for them to handle. And then, suddenly, the storm abated as quickly as it had arrived. When the crew emerged from their shelters, they were shocked to find that the ship had been abandoned. The sails were still up, the cargo was still on board, but there was no sign of the crew. The only indication that anything was wrong was a lifeboat that was missing from its davits. It's likely that the crew of the Mary Celeste abandoned the ship in the lifeboat due to the storm. Perhaps they feared that the ship was going to sink, and they felt that their only chance of survival was to abandon ship and wait for rescue in the lifeboat. But there are other possibilities as well. Some people believe that the crew may have abandoned the ship due to an explosion in the cargo hold. Denatured alcohol is highly flammable, and if it had ignited, it could have caused a massive explosion that would have forced the crew to abandon ship. Others believe that the crew may have been mutinied or attacked by pirates, and that the lifeboat was the only escape route available to them. As you drift off to sleep, allow yourself to imagine the crew of the Mary Celeste, huddled together in the lifeboat, adrift on the open sea. What must they have been feeling as they watched their ship disappear into the distance? What thoughts must have been going through their minds as they waited for rescue? Let the mystery of the Mary Celeste carry you into a peaceful slumber. Days turned into weeks, and the crew of the Mary Celeste remained missing. The fate of the ship and its crew remained a mystery until, one day, another ship spotted the Mary Celeste adrift off the coast of Portugal. The ship was called the Dei Grazia, and its crew was surprised to find the Mary Celeste abandoned. They boarded the ship to investigate, and what they found only deepened the mystery. The ship was completely intact, with all of its cargo still on board. There was no sign of a struggle, and no indication of what could have caused the crew to abandon ship. The Dei Grazia crew searched the ship thoroughly, hoping to find some clue as to what had happened. After some investigation, they discovered that the ship's chronometer, a vital navigation tool, was missing. This suggested that the crew had left the ship in a hurry, without taking all of their belongings. The Dei Grazia crew decided to bring the Mary Celeste back to land, in the hopes of unraveling the mystery of what had happened to the crew. They towed the ship to Gibraltar, where an investigation was launched. The mystery of the Mary Celeste continues to baffle people to this day. Despite extensive investigations, no one has ever been able to definitively explain what happened to the crew of the ship. But the story of the Mary Celeste lives on, as a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the unknown. As you drift off to sleep, imagine yourself on board the Dei Grazia, sailing towards the Mary Celeste. What must the crew have been thinking as they approached the abandoned ship? And what thoughts must have gone through their minds as they searched the empty decks of the Mary Celeste? Let the mystery of the Mary Celeste guide you into a peaceful slumber. After the Mary Celeste was brought to land, an investigation was launched to try and solve the mystery of what happened to the crew. There were many theories, but none of them could be conclusively proven. Some people believed that the crew had fallen victim to pirates or mutiny. Others thought that a giant squid or sea monster may have attacked the ship, causing the crew to abandon it in fear. And still others believed that the crew may have simply been overcome by natural disasters, such as a waterspout or a rogue wave. Despite the many theories, no one was ever able to definitively explain what happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste. The ship itself, however, continued to sail on under new ownership and a new name. For decades, the Mary Celeste sailed under various names and flags until it was finally wrecked off the coast of Haiti in 1885. But the mystery of the ship and its crew has continued to capture the imagination of people around the world, inspiring countless stories and investigations over the years. As for the crew of the Dei Grazia, they were hailed as heroes for their discovery of the abandoned Mary Celeste. They were awarded salvage rights to the ship, which helped them to recoup some of the expenses incurred during their search and recovery efforts. In the years that followed, the crew of the Dei Grazia would continue to sail the seas, searching for adventure and mystery. But they would never forget the strange and haunting sight of the abandoned Mary Celeste, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. As you drift off to sleep, Let your mind wander to the mysteries of the sea and the many tales of adventure and discovery that have unfolded over the years. And remember, as you slip into slumber, that the mysteries of the world are infinite, waiting to be explored and discovered in the light of a new day. Good night.